Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Joseph Pisano from musetech.net, mustech.net. Today I'd like to bring to your attention a very interesting application entitled Early Edition. Early Edition is a program that allows you to bring in RSS feeds for you to view in a very, very useful way. And it's very graphically pleasing and has an incredible amount of functionality. The biggest feature and the most exciting feature that I'm using with the Early Edition is its ability to import OPML feeds. OPML feeds are a collection of RSS feeds. So rather than having to put in each RSS feed individually into your blog reader, something like Google Reader or BlogBridge, or in this case Early Edition, you can simply import one file and have between 1 and 2,000 RSS feeds automatically imported into them. OPML files are created by people usually around a topic. For instance, I've created the Poem Project, which is Project OPML-Educators of Music. And this OPML project culminates with an OPML file that includes at this point over 67 RSS feeds containing the best information about music education and technology across the web. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Early Edition application so we can take a look at it. Right now you're looking at this in widescreen mode, which includes a left and a right side of the screen. On the right side of the screen, you have all the RSS feeds and the information contained in them. On the left side, basically is a list of what RSS feeds you're either looking at or are contained within a folder over here. Right now, we're looking at the Poem Project, which again is Project OPML-Educators of Music. Across the right screen now, we're seeing over 67 RSS feeds and their content in a very easy to use and very easy to navigate reader. So for instance, right now, if we look at the top of this, we see in the title, Welcome to the Future of Music Education, the Music Professional Learning Network. This is a post by Thomas J. West and thomasjwestmusic.com, which is talking about another project that I've started entitled the MPLN, or the Music Professional Learning Network, which is a great way for people to get online, music educators, and talk about and discuss music education, technology, and integration in a social environment. So I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. It will automatically pull in the information. We can scroll down through that and read whatever is being syndicated by the RSS feed. One of the nice features of the Early Edition is it includes a browser built into, a web browser built into the application. So if I wanted to see what this looked like in the original format, I can click on this tab here that says View Original. In a couple seconds, this will load. You can see now, here is this article on the original website. So you can see what this looked like in its context and also enjoy other things from this website. So now I'm going to go back to the Early Edition main page. Right now we're looking at the latest and greatest feeds. I'm going to go ahead and pull up all dates, which this will basically create an edition of the RSS feeds for everything that they contain. So this can actually go for tens, if not hundreds of pages, and it goes chronologically. So if I want to view what else is on here, I can either use the scroller on the bottom or I can simply flip the page. So I will show you that one more time. I'm going to just flip the page. Now I'm going to go back one page and we'll go forward one more page. So very cool, very graphically pleasing. Let's go ahead and take a look at another RSS feed that's currently as part of this edition right now. Here's an article by Jim Frankel, and this is the Sound Waves, which is by Soundtree, and this is on his blog. If we wanted to see what else was happening on his blog, again, we click the View Original button, and you'll see now that this will pull up in context this particular RSS feed on that web page. Now, again, you can see that this is loaded, and sometimes the internet isn't as fast as we would like it to work. So let's give this another second. Oh, there it is. Okay. So here is that particular article on his website. One of the great integrations of the early edition is the ability to share this in different ways or save them for later. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this little button up here in between view the story and done. Now I have some options that come up on here. I have send to Instapaper, open in Safari. I can email this, or I can actually copy the link. For those of you that don't know what Instapaper is Instapaper is an online program that allows you to save clippings, RSS feeds, website information, and view them later. It's kind of a bookmarking type program, or actually create a paper out of your clippings. If I wanted to save that, I could click on the save button. I'm going to go back to the main page. Let's take a look at one more on here. Let's take a look at this one. Young composers share their compositions in Music Education Week concert. That's from MENC. So I'll pull that up. Again, here's the information. We could view the original. I'm going to go ahead and send that to the Instapaper. Save. Now I have that as part of my Instapaper network. I'm going to go ahead and click done over here. If you wanted to simply just view, I'm going to go ahead and open this up here. Let's go ahead and make this slide down. These are all of the RSS feeds that I'm pulling in through an OPML file on here. So let's say, for instance, we wanted to look at my website, musetech.net. Once I click on that, this now over here will become only the information that is being sent out on that RSS feed. So you can search, hey, there's a picture of me, there I am. You can search on here for just information of individual sites as well. If I wanted to go back to the overall OPML feed, I just simply slide up to the top, click on the header on here, and now I'm getting all that information again. In addition, you can have as many of these folders, OPML feed imports, or RSS feeds that you would like. Here's a technology one as well. If you're interested in technology, this is a list. I actually have this on musetech.net as well. Some of the best, the most interesting and most useful information, not only to technology people, but music educators about what's happening online. I have an OPML file for this as well. Let's take a look at where we can find that OPML project online. So right now I'm going to go ahead and exit this application. We're going to look at a couple things before I end this screencast. I'm going to go ahead to Safari, open that up. This is musetech.net. You can see now that it's opened, actually, because I've preset this, to go to the article that I've wrote, 12 of the best Web 2.0 gadgets and tech-related news sites. If you go down to the bottom of this, you'll see right here is my OPML file. So if you're interested in that, just simply go to this article about the best Web 2.0 technology-related news sites, and you can find that. If you're looking most likely for the project poem, if you go up to my header on here and click on projects, and then scroll down to the one that says Music Educators, OPML RSS project. We're going to go ahead and click on that. Right now, this is going to take you to my poem project, which is updated actually quite frequently. The last update on this was June 19th, 2010. You can download the OPML file to import into your favorite reader, like Google Reader or BlogBridge, or the early edition, simply by clicking on this link. Once you import this one file, you will have access to over 67 of the best news sites out there. Just show you another couple things because I'm running out of time. Here is Instapaper. If you go to instapaper.com, all of those things that I saved now are on here. I can make them printable. I can turn them into an e-publication or even a Kindle download with Instapaper. So very cool application. Again, instapaper.com. I'm going to show you one last thing before we wrap this up. If you are interested in this information, but you don't want to necessarily have to pull it up in a reader, you can go to musicednews.com, which is another one of my projects. Basically, every one of the RSS feeds that are in the OPML of Project Poem appear on musicednews.com. This is an online version. You don't have to do anything but simply go to this site. If you want to look up the music education, you can see it's updating the most fresh and current. Here they are right here. So again, musicednews.com. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you take a few seconds and check out Early Edition. And you go ahead, if you're a music education person, and integrate that with the Project Poem. Again, I'm Joseph Pisano from musetech.net. I hope you enjoyed this screencast.